Think ignoring a narcissist will make them go away? Think again. Narcissists don't just forget you. They don't simply move on when you cut them off. In reality, when you ignore them, something unsettling starts happening. Every day, every hour, every moment. They are plotting how to pull you back in. They may act indifferent, but don't be fooled. They're watching from a distance, testing different tactics to see what will make you react. A casual text, a cryptic social media post, a coincidental run-in. Every move is calculated to see if they still have control over you. But why do they do this? What really goes on in a narcissist's mind when you ignore them? And most importantly, how can you make sure you don't fall for their trap? In today's video, we're breaking down exactly what narcissists do every single day after you ignore them. If you're trying to escape a narcissist or simply want to understand how they operate, what I'm about to reveal will change the way you see them forever. Get ready, because once you know what they're up to, you'll never look at them the same way again. And if you want to stay ahead of their mind games, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. It all starts like a fairy tale. The narcissist enters your life with undeniable charm, making you feel like you're the most special person in the world. Every text, every look, every gesture is carefully crafted to tap into your deepest needs: recognition, affection, and connection. This is the love bombing phase, where the narcissist deliberately creates an intense emotional bond to pull you into their world. They shower you with praise, call you the only one who understands them, and might even suggest that you're meant to be. They give you undivided attention, constantly texting, planning meetups, and deepening the connection. Most importantly, they make you believe it's real. But what you don't realize is that this isn't love, it's a psychological trap. Just when you begin to trust them, when you feel safe and start investing emotionally, they change. Suddenly their attention starts fading. The instant replies turn into delayed responses, the meetups become less frequent, and the compliments vanish. At first you assume they're just busy, but then you realize they're ignoring you for no apparent reason. And that's when the panic sets in. You start wondering, did I do something wrong? You reread old messages, second-guessing yourself. You reach out to them, trying to restart the conversation, hoping to regain their attention. But that's exactly what they want. This is the push-pull tactic, a classic form of manipulation. They condition you to crave their affection only to suddenly withdraw it, leaving you desperate to get it back. By doing this, they make you dependent on their validation without you even realizing it. They want you to be the one chasing, seeking their attention, because that gives them power. Without knowing it, you've lost control. You're no longer acting freely. You're reacting to their game, and they revel in your confusion, enjoying the fact that you're trying to win them back. But what happens when you don't fall for it this time? What if, instead of scrambling for their attention, you ignore them completely? This is something a narcissist cannot handle, losing control, and when that happens, they won't act like themselves anymore. They'll escalate, using even more desperate and manipulative tactics to drag you back in. And that's when things get truly disturbing. What happens when you ignore a narcissist? You've decided not to play by their rules. You don't text first, you don't seek their attention, and you don't fall into the psychological traps they've set. Instead of panicking and chasing after them, you remain silent, you hold your ground. And then the narcissist starts to realize that their game is no longer working. This is when they enter the state they hate the most, losing control. When a narcissist feels that they no longer have an impact on you, they won't accept it easily. They will shift to a series of new, more dangerous and more sophisticated behaviors designed to pull you back into their cycle. Phase 1. Fake indifference. I don't care. At first, the narcissist will pretend as if nothing is happening. They want you to believe that your silence has no effect on them. They may stop texting, stop contacting you, and completely disappear to see if you panic and reach out to them. Post content on social media that makes it look like they're enjoying life without you. brag about new things in their life, especially if they're dating someone new. All of these actions serve one purpose: to make you believe that they are unaffected, making you question yourself and worry. But when this doesn't work, when you continue ignoring them, they will start to feel uneasy. Phase 2. Reappearance. I'm still here. Once they realize that their silence isn't bringing you back, they will change their strategy. They will try to re-enter your life in indirect ways, such as sending a casual message like, "Hey, long time no see, how have you been?" Commenting on or interacting with your social media posts, accidentally showing up at places you frequently visit. Their goal is to test whether you will react. If you respond, even with a short reply, they will see it as a sign that they still have control over you. If you don't reply, they will escalate their tactics. Phase 3. Emotional manipulation. I've changed. When they realize that subtle tactics aren't working, they will resort to love bombing again. They will do everything they can to convince you that they have changed. They may apologize, saying they finally realized their mistakes. They may tell you they miss you and can't live without you. They will try to bring up happy memories, making you nostalgic and emotionally vulnerable. They are doing all of this not because they truly care about you, but because they need to regain control. If you believe they've changed and give them another chance, the manipulation cycle will start all over again. Phase 4. Anger and retaliation. How dare you ignore me? But if you continue to stay silent, they will lose patience. This is when their true face is revealed. They will shift from affectionate to angry and aggressive. You may notice that they start sending angry messages, accusing you of betraying them or blaming you for everything. They may spread false rumors about you to damage your reputation. They might become more aggressive, trying to intimidate you with words or actions. This happens because they feel deeply insulted by your refusal to play their game. For a narcissist, being ignored is the ultimate humiliation. Phase 5. Replacing you. I'll find someone else. When they realize they can't pull you back, they will shift to a new supply. They will find someone else to restart their cycle of manipulation, a new victim to play their game with. You might see them publicly flaunting their new relationship, but this is just another manipulation tactic. They don't genuinely care about the new person. It's just their way of reaffirming their power. The most important thing: don't react. When a narcissist realizes they can no longer control you, they won't give up easily. They'll try every trick to pull you back into their toxic cycle, from feigned remorse, blame-shifting, emotional manipulation, to attacking you with anger. But there's one crucial thing to remember: you don't have to play their game. You can break free, and here are strategies to help you do so decisively and effectively. 1. Block all communication. Leave no room for their return. A narcissist always seeks to keep the door open with you. Even a single message, call, or social media interaction can become an excuse for them to reel you back in. The only way to break this loop is to block all communication. This isn't just about phone numbers. Block them on all platforms, from social media to email. If they try to reach you through friends or family, clearly inform them that you don't want to receive any messages from the narcissist. Remember, not responding is the most powerful response. 2. Set firm boundaries. No concessions, no wavering. When you leave a narcissist, they'll test your boundaries. They'll say things to make you feel guilty. They'll try to exploit your compassion, but you don't owe them any explanation. You don't need to justify your reasons for leaving, nor do you need to be kind to them. A narcissist doesn't deserve your pity, because that pity is the tool they use to manipulate you. Establish firm boundaries and stand by your decision. 3. Don't engage in their mind games. One of the biggest mistakes when dealing with a narcissist is trying to make them see their faults. They won't change. They'll only twist the story to make you the villain. They might say, "You're so selfish. You don't care about me at all. I've done everything for you and this is how you treat me? I truly love you. You can't leave like this." But remember, all these words are just to pull you back. Don't argue, don't try to explain, don't attempt to teach them about their mistakes. Stay silent and keep moving forward. 4. Focus on yourself. Rebuild your inner strength. Leaving a narcissist means going through a healing process. Initially, you might feel empty, confused, even doubt your decision. But that's a normal reaction. Take time to reconnect with yourself. Seek support from friends, family, or a therapist if necessary. Engage in activities that help you regain confidence and balance. Exercise, meditation, journaling, or anything that makes you feel stronger. Most importantly, remember, you deserve a life without manipulation, without fear, without toxic mind games. 5. Accept that they won't change, and you don't need them to. A narcissist will always be a narcissist. They don't change because they have no reason to. They don't see issues the way you do. They don't have the same emotions as you, and they have no motivation to become a better person. And the most important thing, you don't need them to change for you to live happily. You don't need to wait for them to recognize your value. You don't need an apology or an explanation. You don't need anything from them. You just need to continue living your life, strong, independent, and no longer under their control. Breaking free from a narcissist isn't just a decision, it's a journey that demands clarity, resilience, and unwavering commitment. Those who have been trapped in these toxic dynamics know that manipulation doesn't stop when you walk away. It only changes form. True freedom comes not just from cutting off contact, but from reclaiming your mind and rebuilding your sense of self. According to Dr. Ramani Durvasula, one of the biggest reasons victims struggle to leave a narcissist is the emotional dependency they've been conditioned into. Narcissists don't love in a conventional way. They don't connect with people through empathy, but through control and manipulation. They create a psychological roller coaster, moments of intense affection followed by sudden coldness, leaving you confused and desperate to regain their attention. This fosters an emotional addiction where victims cling to the rare highs while enduring constant devaluation. Dr. Carol McBride, a leading expert on narcissistic relationships, emphasizes that the key to breaking free is accepting that the narcissist will never change. No apology is ever sincere, no remorse is ever lasting. Once you stop searching for change in them, you begin to reclaim your power. Emily, a 37-year-old woman from New York, spent 6 years in a relationship with a narcissist named Jake. In the beginning, Jake seemed like a dream come true, attentive, romantic, and deeply invested in making Emily feel special. But as soon as she fully committed to him, things shifted. He started withdrawing, becoming emotionally unavailable and disappearing without explanation, only to return with overwhelming affection, keeping Emily trapped in a cycle of hope and heartbreak. For years, she believed that if she just loved him enough, he would return to the man he used to be. But after reading Dr. Ramani's books and seeking therapy, she realized Jake never truly loved her. He loved the control he had over her. When she finally cut him off completely, he reacted predictably, cycling through desperate apologies, promises to change, and eventually rage and blame. But this time, she didn't fall for it. To truly escape a narcissist, experts stress the importance of having a clear strategy. Dr. Craig Malkin, a Harvard psychologist, advises that the most effective tactic is not to argue, reason, or try to make them see their faults, but to stop reacting altogether. Narcissists only hold power as long as you care. The moment you disengage, they lose control. The most widely recommended approach is the no-contact rule, cutting off all communication, blocking them on every platform, and refusing any indirect contact through friends or family. If you must interact due to work or shared responsibilities, use the grey rock method, becoming emotionally unresponsive, dull, and disengaged. Narcissists thrive on emotional reactions. When you stop providing them, they move on. But even after leaving, the real battle is rebuilding yourself. Dr. McBride warns that narcissists program their victims to believe they are inadequate, incapable, or unworthy without them. That's why restoring self-worth is a crucial part of healing. Start small, set personal goals and accomplish them. Surround yourself with people who genuinely appreciate you and engage in activities that reinforce your strength. Emily followed this path. Not only did she escape Jake, but she also redefined her life on her own terms. She pursued painting, a passion Jake once mocked. She traveled solo for the first time and reconnected with friends he had isolated her from. And most importantly, she no longer asked, "Did he ever truly love me?" Because she understood that love isn't about control. It's about freedom and respect. Leaving a narcissist isn't just about walking away. It's about taking back control of your life. No one defines your worth but you. When you stop engaging, when you choose yourself over them, you don't just leave, you win. You don't need their validation, their apology, or their counterfeit love. You only need yourself, strong, independent, and truly free. When you ignore a narcissist, you do the one thing they fear most. You take away their control. They will try every trick to pull you back, but if you stay firm, if you refuse to play their game, you don't just escape, you win. Your silence is louder than any argument. Not reacting isn't weakness, it's reclaiming your power. You are no longer their puppet, no longer manipulated by false promises or emotional games. You are free. Remember, real victory isn't making them realize their mistakes. It's making them irrelevant to your life. You don't need closure from them. You don't need validation. And most importantly, you don't need them. So keep ignoring. Keep living your life on your terms. Because the moment they no longer matter to you, that's when you're truly free. If this video helped you, hit subscribe. This is your journey, and I'm here to help you become stronger than ever. See you in the next video. You are stronger than you think.